Congressman Jamaal Bowman just can't get out of the headlines when it comes to saying really stupid stuff. People are still coming forward with him defending the massacre on October 7th as staged and faked Israeli propaganda. God, I wish this guy would just leave office. I hate the hate that comes out of his mouth. Speaking of not being listened to, I brought this up a couple weeks ago, and I need to show it again. You win absolutely the nickname of the year for this fellow. This is Fire Marshal Bowman, as you call him, and I give total credit to you for best nickname ever. Jamaal Bowman is a congressman from New York who outdoes himself in stupid sayings and actions on a weekly basis. He became infamous when he pulled the fire alarm in Congress by mistake. Well, first he said he didn't do it. Then the Congressional Security Service issued a still picture, and they said, this is him pulling the fire alarm. He said, well, that's not me. Then they issued the video, and then he goes, oh, well, maybe that was me. And then he said he did it by accident. And then they came out and said, you can see him looking around and reading the sign that it's a fire alarm. And then he said, he being Bowman, well, I just did it because I needed to get out the door quickly to get to a vote. When in reality, you know, when you pull a firearm, the building gets evacuated, which is exactly what happened. And the vote was delayed because Fire Marshal Bowman pulled it. The Congress censored him for it. They should have kicked him out, but of course they didn't. Because they couldn't get enough votes. I just give you that by background. What I want to read you is his quote that has resurfaced. It's going around again this week. Quote, there is no evidence of beheaded babies or raped women on October 7th. The atrocities of Hamas are lies that Israel is using. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The beheading, it goes on, the beheading of Israeli babies and rape of Israeli women during the October 7th massacre was propaganda and lies. That video was just re-released this week by a Westchester County legislative assistant who went to a pro-Palestinian protest, and at that speech is when Bowman addressed the crowd. He said there was propaganda used at the beginning of the siege. There's still no evidence of beheaded babies or raped women, but they keep using that lie. Now, in response, the UN, that hates Israel, said Hamas committed rape and sexual violence. Now he says, well, I condemn that, but I want to be clear that my words are not twisted. I'm against sexual violence. He didn't come out against the murder. He didn't come out against the fact that it was the worst abomination against Jews since the Holocaust, right? But he did say that Israel is compounding these crimes by causing Palestinians to be evacuated from their homes. And he went to the chant where they said, resistance is justified when people are occupied. And the other chant, Biden, Biden, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide.
Genocide.
That's him. Fire Marshal Bowman, one of the big creeps in Congress who so deserves to be replaced. Now, he's in a very, very, very heavily Democrat district. There's no chance there'll be a Republican, but the Democrats are putting up other people against him.
Yeah.
And God willing, somebody with a brain operational defeats him.
Hopefully. But I have to put this out there too. I wish I could take credit for calling him Fire Marshal Bowman. The first time I did hear that was on Jesse Waters. But I would love to be able to take that credit because it's so fitting. Fire Marshal Bowman. It's so fitting. That's why I kept repeating it. I was repeating it like I made it up. But let me go ahead and give credit where credit is due.
Well, I'm proud of you for spilling the truth.
I still like it, Fire Marshal Bowman. Every now and then I do make trips to DC, and the next time I go to DC, and if I ever see him and I'm walking. I'm just gonna yell out, "Fire Marshal Bowman, what's up?"
Oh my God! Would you please have that on videotape, please?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll pull out my phone and that's the first thing I'll do. Fire
Oh
Marshal
God,
Bowman.
God bless you. That would be just fabulous.